get this game going. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got his man to the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fourth and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on fourth and inches to go for it.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Flicks it out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 10 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove trying to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
5 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The give to the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. It's right there. Just lack of focus, lack of concentration. Just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls
wide open, he makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, BYU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice grab in traffic. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Gaines. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Caught behind the line. It's Gaines. Still on his feet at the 45. Lowers those pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got it, looking for a first. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the...
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Booth. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Duarte. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Second down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense